After our top things to do in Kuala Lumpur video, we had quite a few requests to help with itinerary of things to do in Kuala Lumpur. Please click on the link in the eye icon on your right for that video. Also, we have a lot of individual videos that we will be linking on the eye icon as well as in the description box below. So as per you guys requested, here we are with an ideal 3-day itinerary for Kuala Lumpur. The day 1 is going to be the day of sparkling city lights. You start your day early with going to the KL City Gallery. It is an ideal place to start your journey, as here you can get a map of the city, also a lot of brochures that can help you plan your visit more efficiently. They also have a display of the history of Kuala Lumpur city and its development. The cherry on the cake would be the I Heart KL sign just outside the KL City Gallery. Next up, you can just hop to the Merdeka Square, which is just opposite the KL City Gallery. See the tall flag hoisted here, sit in the park and soak in some Kuala Lumpur energy. Merdeka Square has some beautiful colonial style buildings. From here, you can head towards Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre or the KLCC, where you can enjoy lunch. There are plenty of options here. You may choose to eat at the mall food court or one of the many fine dine options available. Post lunch, visit the KLCC Aquaria, where you can witness a unique and modern aquarium with an excellent presentation of various underwater as well as land animals. Post the aquarium, you should be around the sunset time. Head over to go on the top of the Petronas Tower to have a panoramic view of the Kuala Lumpur city. The sunset is an ideal time to visit the tower. Please make sure that you have booked the slot of visiting in advance online. Post the tower visit, it's time for some retail therapy. There are several malls just at the foot of Petronas Tower. Indulge yourself with some great deals and some retail therapy. Once you're tired and your feet hurt, come outside the mall and sit in the lake gardens, just in between KLCC and the Surya Mall. For the Lake Symphony, enjoy the sweet music and the coordinated water dancing to the music. End your day with some scrumptious food again at one of the eateries of your choice at the mall. After the dazzling city lights day, the day 2 would be dedicated to temples and the local markets, where you will get the local flavor. Start your day with visiting the Batu Caves, where the Mulgan temple is located. Enjoy your morning with positivity and the festivity of the temple. Head on to the Central Market for some local shopping and some good food. You can have some great options for food here. And since the market is mostly indoors, you will escape the afternoon heat. Post the Central Market, head over to the Petling Street or the China Street. It is just about 5 minutes walk from the Central Market. You can enjoy some good food as well as some shopping for second copies of well-known luxury brands. Next up on the list is Brickfields or the India Street, where you can shop for artifacts and souvenirs. The KL Tower or Minara Kuala Lumpur should be the last thing to do today. The Minara is open late in the evening till about 10 pm. You can go to one of the 2 observation decks or have a meal at the revolving restaurant. The next day, the day 3, is where we enjoy art and nature in the Kuala Lumpur city. We start our day from the heart of the city, but away from its hustle and bustle, from the Kuala Lumpur Bird Park. The Kuala Lumpur Bird Park is a great place to start your day with chirpy birds and pleasantly close to nature. Next up, to beat the heat of the afternoon, head over to Islamic Arts Museum, Malaysia. We really can't stop raving about this museum. If you have seen our previous videos, then you know that this is our favorite museum in Malaysia. The architecture of the museum as well as artifacts are worth visiting. Just a few minutes walk from the museum, you can visit the National Mosque. To go inside the mosque, you may need a robe and a headscarf, which is available at the entrance of the mosque. Then, about 10 minutes uphill from the mosque is the Peradana Botanical Gardens. They're an ideal place to retire for the day, amongst greenery and peace. If you want to know more about any of the attractions that we have discussed, we have separate videos on them too. Please expand the description box for video links as well as our full playlist on Malaysia. Please subscribe to our channel for travel updates and follow us on social media.